No matter how bullish I am on a stock, I never try to paint a false picture because I don't need to. The only reason I make videos is to bring the information as it is without any bias, as I'm not sponsored or getting paid by anyone. And even if I was getting paid, I would still say as I see it, because in the long run, that's what matters. So that is exactly what we are going to do in this video. You all know that I have been covering SoFi for a while, and I have shared all the information regardless if it's a price upgrade or downgrade or a negative article or an amazing news. So I saw something which does not look good for SoFi in my personal opinion, and I need you to comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. Because at the end of the day, it's not the bank charter or the stock price that keeps me invested in this company. It's what they are doing internally and also how the member growth and product growth is coming along. So as you know, I've been tracking Sensor Tower data for app downloads since September, and I must say that December numbers disappointed me. We have earnings coming up, and I really need these numbers to look better than the last month, but that's not the case. So let me share these with you, and for those watching this channel for the first time, I'll share the previous month's number as well so you can see the comparison and the reason why I'm disappointed. So let's take a look at the few numbers here. So this over here on your screen is all the way from September, and we are going to track the app download from September, and then from October we are going to track the app download for Android and for iOS. September I only had iOS numbers. So as you can see, in September we had about 80K downloads in the month of September. Then fast forward October, we have about 100K downloads, which was of course a good progression from September, from 80K to 100K. Then in November, it really shocked me when I saw 200K downloads. The reason could be Rivian IPO or whatever the reason is, or the earnings, or the huge marketing campaign that they're doing. It could be any reasons. But the number from October to November jumped really high, really doubled, which was really exciting for me to see personally that, okay, SoFi is doing a really good job in marketing and also getting their name out. Then now if we look at December, we only have 90K downloads, which is of course a disappointing number for me. Now, there could be many reasons for it. The influx or the numbers that we saw, 200K over here in November, of course, I was not expecting a 200K download because of majority was from Rivian IPO, but I was actually expecting the number to be better than October numbers. So I was thinking at least 150 or 140, something like that app download in the month of December because of the holiday season, because of the spending, because of everything that SoFi does involves members spending money on SoFi. So now this over here is for Android, or sorry, is for Apple. So now quickly let's take a look at Android numbers here. So Android in October had 100K download, and same as App Store download of 100K in October. Then in November we saw 100K download, which is same, but in December they are almost down to 60K. So again, a drop, and of course their rating dropped from C- to D+. Now over here, if you see on App Store, their rating dropped from B to B-. The number of less downloads from 90K, almost 110K less download, is actually what's bothering me right now for this quarter. Now, these are the numbers which I believe are very important for business like SoFi, but I'm aware that the last month the numbers were elevated because of the Rivian IPO and also the earnings and lots of noise. And this month numbers were muted because of just the market activity. But still, I expected app downloads to be better than October given the holiday season and the spend. But as they say, when others are fearful, be greedy. So now let me show you some bullish activity that happened last few days on SoFi. And this is by no means a trade suggestion. That is just what I'm observing in the market and I want to share with everyone. So these are the numbers which of course are disappointing if you compare them with November. Now let's take a look at some option activity that happened with SoFi. So on your chart are basically options that took place in the last few days right here, and this is the data that I took on Friday. So these are the options that took place on Thursday and Friday. So this is an expiration date on the options, 11th Feb, 15 July, and this is the strike price, this is a call or a put, and this is the quantity, and this is the price that person paid, and also how much money they spent and what kind of order was this, block, sweep, or large. Now if you pay attention, we had a lot of July 15th or 15 July expiration date, a $15 strike call where we had all these calls being executed on Friday. So somebody is really, really bullish on this call of $15 in July of 2022, which of course makes sense because where the stock is right now, it's right in the money. And of course, if it's in the money, these contracts or these option contract has the highest probability of gaining a lot more as the stock goes up. Because again, the time value on in the money contracts are really, really high, and they're going to gain a lot when the stock goes up in the coming days. Along with that, take a look here. So this is one part of the contract where we saw all calls. So if somebody is buying really, really heavy, and look, this is the amount or the total number of calls bought: 300 calls, 182, 157, 192, 200. So big institutions are coming in and they're piling and they're getting big amount of calls, as you can see over here. Then the same trend continued. Even this is more data from the same day, 15 July right here. Few of 11 Feb $15 call, but majority of the calls were 15 July for $15 strike, and huge number over here, as you can see. Somebody is spending millions of dollars buying these call options because of course we know that as soon as the charter news comes, doesn't matter when it comes, and we are still kind of playing that game, but we don't know when the charter news will be announced. But when it comes, the stock is going to shot up. Now, the chances are, if Q4 numbers are amazing, which I think is going to be, but December number, of course, kind of put a dent and hamper my expectation a little bit. But I still think SoFi is going to do wonderful in Q4, given the kind of size we saw or kind of increase we saw in November downloads of the app. And I think they signed up a lot more customers in the month of November. So I think it's going to help overall SoFi's Q4 earning report, and that when it comes, and stock can easily touch 19 to 20 level without any charter news in the coming days, just on the expectation of Q4 numbers. This is what I'm expecting. And these option contract will print really high numbers if the stock moves in that directions before the earning. So this is really interesting on what's going on. So now I'm going to show you a chart and some indicators which is going to come handy for SoFi, but can be plugged in any stock. So please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And for one-on-one conversation, consider joining our Discord. Details are given in the description. So take a look at the chart. So this is a SoFi chart from August, as you can see, and it's a daily chart. I'm putting it over here. Now, I have few indicators on this chart that I want to bring your attention to. Number one is Bollinger Band, the one that you see over here. Think of it as an elastic band. So as the price changes, doesn't matter up and down, the Bollinger Band expands like a rubber band. So as you can see over here, the price, anytime we have this tight, I would say the price action where the price goes sideways for a while, the Bollinger Band expands. The price could be in negative or positive, which we don't know depending on where we are. But anytime we have this tight range of trading, there is always a breakout in Bollinger Band. So what we are seeing now is that we are seeing that price is now trading sideways for a while, as you can see, and Bollinger Band is actually coming and getting a little bit closer to each other, as you can see. The yellow line is 50-day exponential moving average. The price is right under 50-day exponential moving average. So from what I've seen in the past, anytime when the price has been under the exponential average, it has actually crossed up and then followed back again and then had a bigger number. So from the last few weeks, we know that price action has been really, really crazy, and the price has been trading under the 50-day moving average. Now we are seeing a trend change here. The other thing I want to bring your attention to is these two indicators over here. The first indicator that you see over here is basically choppiness indicator. Chop indicator or choppiness indicator basically tells us that if this indicator reaches close to 100, that means the price is going to trade sideways. And if the choppiness indicator comes down to under 40, that means we have a trend in forming. So right now, if you see, pay attention over here, when the indicator was on top around near 60 level, we saw a price right in that range for a while. And as soon as the choppiness indicator started to come down, we saw a drop in the price over here. Now, it could be positive or negative. I'm not saying if the chop indicator is coming down, that means the price is going to go up. From what I'm saying is that anytime this indicator comes down, there is a trend in forming. Right now, the chop indicator is actually started to come down on a daily chart if you pay attention over here. So from the data that I have seen on SoFi chart, I feel that we have a positive price movement in future in the next few weeks on SoFi because of all the trends are basically pointing in that direction. We have been trading in this range for a while, and we know that we are kind of seeing that bottom of about $14 and $14.50. Whenever the price touches, the stock just moves up from there. So again, there is no guarantee, right? We had a bad CPI rating and then the Fed comes out and the stock touches to $12. There is no guarantee of any of this. This is basically for us to time some of our trades. Again, we are not timing timing the market. We are just timing some of our trade or options. For me personally, when to get out of the options that I have. When I see a positive price movement, I have a lot of options, as I've told you before, and I'm going to get out because time decay or theta decay is going to kill those options. I'm not planning to get out of my stock right now because again, I have a lot of shares and I plan to hold it, especially for the bank charter news. And after the bank charter news, we could see some sell the news. We don't know yet, but depending on where the price is at that time, we could definitely see some kind of price movement, sell the news kind of event as we near the bank charter news. And the second indicator that you see is called average directional index, that basically shows the sideways movement or a trend is on or a trend is off. Anytime if the line is below 25, that means the price is going to trade sideways. Anytime if it's above 25, that means we have a trend. It could be a downtrend, it could be an uptrend. So these are the few things that I look at personally when I'm deciding to when to get in or get out of options. Again, these are all options play that I do personally, or options thing that I look at personally, because in the long run, these kind of charts does not matter. There are different kind of charts or different kind of patterns that I see when I'm trying to buy the stock. So I have shared SoFi as a business in detail, and I have actually done a 3-part series. I will link towards the end, so do check it out and let me know in the comments what do you think about the downloads and if this will have any effect on the earnings in Q4. And if you enjoy videos like this, then give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you think I provided some value. For one-on-one conversations, join our Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As always, a pleasure to share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.